Hi, everybody. We are wrapping up day 2 here of the Faculty Bootcamp training, and we have an opportunity to talk with Jeff Evans, CRM. So let's just find out a little bit about what happened over the last 2 days and perhaps what Jeff does in his day job before you came here. So how have you found the last 2 days?
I thought it was great. I've been in the business for a long time, but to be around guys like this and see how they present materials. I've done different presentations in the past. I never always felt like there was room for improvement, and to watch some of these guys and get the instruction that we got helped me a lot. It was interesting because when I first looked at the itinerary, I was thinking, man, we got to go from 9 to 7. And I'm not real good at long meetings,
right?
And it just went by so quickly because it was engaging. We're getting great feedback. The guys around me were, really good at what they were doing and providing constructive feedback. And everyone's working together to help each other get better.
I love that peer-to-peer feedback because we can watch it from a technical perspective back here, but then hearing something from another presenter that maybe one of us have missed,
Absolutely.
I think is critical.
And it's different when you're hearing it from people that are doing it. And everyone has their own style, and so I've always been one of those people that I'll take a little bit from here and a little bit from there. And to see guys that are at this level, one, to get those pieces from them, but also hear their feedback and what might make a difference. And then, it's nice to be able to help them, based on my experience, what I've seen, little things that might help them do their side a little bit better.
Sure. How did you feel from your presentation yesterday to your presentation today?
A lot better.
Okay, and why is that?
I got to admit, I was similar to Wendell in that I didn't spend as much time on the material. I'm very familiar with the material. Obviously, you guys wouldn't have asked me to talk about it, but knowing certain pieces, I felt like there's certain things that I do well, but then having those pieces pointed out and watching some of the other guys and techniques that they used, it helped make it easier for me to just adopt that and fold it into how I was doing my presentation.
Do you feel that this has helped you be a better presenter and a better speaker?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I think just better all around, because anything that you're doing in those type presentations, to a certain extent you're presenting all the time. If you're dealing with customers or clients or even peers or people that are working around you, it's all about communication.
Awesome. So what do you do normally before you came here, and then also before you're going to be speaking for us? What do you normally do?
At this point in my career now, I'm doing more consulting and function as an insurance broker with a lot of focus on employee benefits and self-funded plans. I've done a little bit of everything in my career. Spent almost 20 years on the general agency side, so have a very diverse background, but also done some PNC work, things like that, and then risk management. So I incorporate that risk management into everything I do with my clients, whether I have their property and casualty lines or not. And what I try to do is bring out, as a part of that, how risk management impacts benefits also.
Right.
Because most of the time everyone thinks that, well, it just has to do with your property and casualty coverages.
Oh, no.
But in today's market, we're moving towards it having impact on everything that a business does.
Right. So what are you going to be teaching for us?
I'm not sure yet, actually.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a couple of things. One, the benefits component, I believe under CIC, possibly some of risk management, but also agency management. One part in my career, I started in sales and marketing. As I moved up, I've actually managed sales groups and worked with a lot of different agencies, including the general agency I was working with, and improving our processes and procedures and getting better at what we did. And I've seen a lot of variety out there in working with those on the sales side and how this agency did it differently than that one, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so to speak. So I've had the fortunate opportunity to see a broad variety of how things can be done and understand that there's no one right way to do it.
Sure.
And that's what I like about this course is we're going to talk about some great ways. Is every one of them going to fit for you? No. But our hope is that when you go back to your agency, you've been able to take this piece or this piece, that clicked when it was covered and say, hey, we could do this.
Okay. Well, I get accused all the time of being that stick in the mud risk manager, and I'm zero fun. So what do you like to do for fun?
I'm in the process of changing my fun. I like to hunt and fish.
Okay.
Before this, I spent most of the time at the ball fields with my kids and finally got the last one out of school. So now I'm getting to kind of do more of what I want, so I get a little more choice. So I like to try different things. I'm not very good at golf, but I enjoy going out and being out playing a little bit. And like I said, hunting and fishing is a big one. And spending time with my family. I've got a daughter that's in college playing college softball. And so
That's
when
cool.
they're in season, then you'll find me there.
All right. Well, maybe between you and me and some of the other people, we'll break that mold of the risk managers and the perception that we don't like to have fun.
No, absolutely. Well,
Maybe.
anyone that knows me they probably ask, how did you end up as a risk manager? But
Gotcha.
it's not always been that conservative. But
Okay. Fair enough. Well, we look forward to you teaching our classes for us next year. So if you guys want to sign up for any of Jeff's classes, make sure you log on to our website and register.